If you or a loved one has fallen in the last 12 months or is afraid of falling, this video is for you. Hold on to your horses, it's about to get stable. My name is Dr. Nick from Preferred Physical Therapy, where we help people 40 plus stay active and independent, live free from painkillers and avoid surgery. And this video is perfect for people who have been feeling less confident, less stable on their feet, particularly as they're getting up from changing positions, walking in low light conditions, getting up at nighttime to go to the bathroom, and feeling like they're stumbling or shuffling their feet as they walk. This is a very important video for people who suffer with dizziness or vertigo. If you have felt like the room is spinning or like your eyes can't focus and you're feeling unsteady on your feet, this video is perfect for you. So today I'm going to go over 2 exercises that are going to help stabilize your eyes, your gaze. And so a lot of people are shocked to hear that physical therapists do exercises for eyes. And the reality is that we do. We help to recondition and improve the actual muscles that move the eyes, but also the sensitivity of our vestibular system, our vestibular organ. Your vestibular organ is a small, very small sized organ that lives or embeds into the skull that feeds into our inner ear. And so a lot of people will think that this is like an ear problem or a hearing problem. It's not a hearing problem, but it is an inner ear problem because that organ exists further down into the skull. And we have 2 of them. They work in concert with each other. In fact, when one is excited, the other is inhibited. So they work kind of together. And the body is very good at adapting to what is deemed excessive or is deemed inappropriate sensitivity or inappropriate sensation, because then we'll get a difference or a feeling of change, which can feel like room spinning or like we're on a boat kind of floating through the air, or even feel like if you've been at a stop sign before and the person next to you starts inching forward and you feel like you're going backwards, that's also a sense of vestibular input. So up to 30% of input or data can be different or changed from one to the other without our body even recognizing it. It's very good at making assumptions by itself without you being triggered or worried about it. Once we get beyond that, if one organ starts to decline more rapidly than the other, then we get more sensitivity and we can get these triggers of dizziness or room spinning or unsteadiness, like we're on a boat and feel like we're on waves. So you don't have those dizzy episodes and feel more stable on your feet. This first exercise, arms are going to be up shoulder height and shoulder width, so not too wide, not too far apart. We want the thumbs or targets to be about shoulder height. That's going to cause him to bring his gaze down just a little bit, so it's about a 20-degree reduction from horizon height. And what we're going to do is we're going to start his vision. Eyes are going to be focused on one thumb. His nose stays stationary, and he's going to dash his eyes from one thumb to the next, not moving until the thumb is in focus. Wait for the thumb to get in focus, and then move to the other side. Eyes are darting back and forth. Start a timer, let it run for 30 seconds, and then take a break. Okay? You can get a little bit wider, but not too wide. We don't want you moving your head. Your head stays stable, and it's just eye movement. 30 seconds, build up to a minute, and then we can build up into standing or balanced postures. The next exercise, in the same position, thumbs up, shoulder width, shoulder height. We're going to do eyes and nose on one thumb here. Eyes and nose on one thumb. He's going to go eyes first to the other thumb, and then nose follows. Eyes first, nose follows. Do this for 30 seconds. You can also get a little bit wider outside of hands or outside of shoulders, but not too much wider because we need to be able to see the thumbs and keep them just outside. So don't go too much wider than this. Set a timer for 30 seconds. Do this until it gets very comfortable. Go to a minute and then go into standing positions or postures. The biggest thing you have to be aware of is keep the thumb in focus before you move it. Always go eyes first, and then nose follows. A lot of folks that will get it wrong, they'll bring eyes and nose together without realizing that they're doing that. So have a partner or someone who can keep an eye on you, keep track of whether or not you're moving correctly. You can do it in a mirror. That might also help, but it's sometimes tough to see it on your own. I hope these 2 exercises help. These are exercises that I highly recommend and please encourage you to do at the end of the day, which is going to excite and irritate that vestibular organ, which is going to cause you to feel like you've been on roller coasters all day long, kind of heavy-headed, a little foggy-brained. So do them at nighttime before you go to bed. That way you can just sleep it off and not be irritated by those feelings throughout the day and still get the benefits of doing these exercises. Do these for 30 seconds at a time. Set a timer. Don't worry about remembering it. Just set a timer and try and build up slowly to be able to do it for a minute. Once you do that in sitting, we want you to progress to standing. Do them in standing, feet together. Do them in standing, feet staggered. And then do it in standing with feet heel-toe. And then switch feet every other time that you do these. It'll be very helpful to improve your balance as well as resensitize and improve the threshold of tolerance, which is how much of this motion you can tolerate with your vestibular organ so that you can return to a more confident and more healthy and active lifestyle. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comments below. If any of these make your symptoms worse or more irritating or more sensitive, give us a call. We'd love to help.